What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, the Mighty Gaming channel. I'm your host, Demetrius Johnson. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, hit the bell to know when we drop a new one. Ladies and gentlemen, the news around the world right now is Danis backs out of the KSI fight. His manager says he was not prepared. One of my coaches and a good friend always told me a fighter's job, he has two jobs, two responsibilities. One is to fight and two is to make weight. So Dillon Danis, his background, don't really know it that much, but he's supposed to be a phenomenal grappler. I believe, I don't know his back. I don't know what his record is in Bellator, but he's got some good skills on the ground and transition into mixed martial arts. He's very good about just submitting his opponents one to the knee, to the leg lock. But the question is, was he truly unprepared to take on the YouTube star sensation, KSI? Well, boys, we got some Dillon Danis boxing footage, and we're gonna break it down to see if he was truly ready or not ready. My honest opinion, I think he should have just taken the fight because he hasn't done anything. He suffered from a knee injury, and he said he was gonna make a fucking bag on Joe Rogan's podcast. No, excuse me, Ariel Wani's podcast. My bad. I don't think he's been on Joe Rogan's podcast, but we're gonna take a look and break down some of this boxing footage that we found on the sensational YouTube. Here we go. Okay. He really overextends himself. Southpaw. My first reaction is he's slow. He's not very fast. He doesn't have that pop, pop, pop. He doesn't have a good cadence. You know what I mean? Usually when you see boxers, they're lighter on their feet, and then they have a good cadence where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. You drop the weight on a hard shot. Seems like he's walking in, but this is also, he has shin pads on, so he might be doing kickboxing sparring right here. The reason why the volume is mute because it's Taylor Swift going in the background. We don't want to listen to that shit. Okay, changing, good. Keeping that distance. His headbutt's pretty good. I will give him that. Likes to reach with that left hand, though. Likes to reach with that left hand. Ooh, another left hand. Swings wild. Swings very wild. And this is the old footage that we've been able to find on the internet. I don't know, boys. I don't think he was prepared to fight a guy like KSI. I don't think he was. Look at that. We'll go right there, right? We'll go back real quick with that. Right there. Where is that at? Ooh. That left hand, that right hand is down. Well, yeah, it's his right hand is down. I don't like that. Someone can throw a nice little check hook to drop him. Okay, so he's kind of wild in his stance and his combinations. But the thing is, too, in boxing, he could take a good shot, right? I mean, he could take a good shot. I mean, he just got hit really hard by somebody else. All the 60s number count. Age 63. I think I'm at 954. Just putting it out there. I think I'm at 954. Okay, and here's another footage we found of him boxing. This one is more recent of him getting ready for Dillon Danis. Oh, Dillon Danis getting ready for KSI. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, we actually didn't have video on this one because there's a little music in the background. All right, let's see. Let's get the volume. Let's see what he says. Easy work, motherfucker. Let's go. So the first thing I see right here, he's not coming forward. Okay? When you box, you want to come forward because your opponent's not going to stand right there in front of you. Your opponent's always going to move backwards. So if this is Dillon and this is KSI, if he was to step here and start throwing his punches, KSI is not going to stand here and just let him get punched. He's going to move away, right? So when you're hitting pads, you always want to get in that good habit of when you hit pads, going forward when you hit. Because the natural reaction for a human being is when they're being attacked is to flee. And if you train by thinking your opponent's going to stay there so they're just going to eat all those punches, you're doing yourself a disservice and your pad holder is not doing a good job. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is all Dillon Danis can do. So I'm not saying the pad holder is not doing a good job. But that's something he should add into it. That's the first thing I saw when I saw this video is that he's not really moving forward when he's throwing his punches, right? So let's keep on watching. Staying in the exact same spot, right? Same spot. He's coming. Unfortunately, you're not coming. Dillon Danis is not coming KSI because he backed out of the fight. And these are all rumors saying that he was not ready. Rumors from his manager said he was not ready. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens. When you get somebody who hasn't fought in many, many years and they're still relevant, as Gordon Ryan said, he's the most relevant person in the mixed martial arts world and boxer world and hasn't done anything in the last 4 to 5 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think he was ready for KSI. And I think this could be a good thing that he's not fighting KSI. If I was him, I would have just nut up and did it because he was going to make a bag. And that's what every athlete in any sport, football, hockey, baseball, NBA, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, we all want to make that bag. So that is my take on that, man. I think when you go on Air Hawaii's show talking all this yibbity yab and back and forth with him, saying you're going to go hurt KSI, you're going to make a bag, and you're not going to show up to do it, that's a little bit good for your brand. It doesn't look good for your brand. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. I wish there was more footage of Dillon on the internet of him fighting, but as you guys know, he doesn't really fight. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, and drop hit the bell so you know when we drop another video. We out, boys.